Once upon a time, in a small town nestled by the rolling hills, there lived a wise and selfless elderly individual named Mr. Albert. Despite his age, Mr. Albert had a heart full of compassion and a deep desire to make a difference in the lives of others. He had retired from his job as a teacher many years ago, but he believed that retirement was not the end of a journey, it was merely the beginning of a new chapter. Every morning, Mr. Albert would wake up with a sense of purpose and head down to the local community center. There, he would spend his days volunteering his time and energy to help those in need. Whether it was organizing events, assisting with administrative tasks, or simply lending a listening ear, Mr. Albert was always there, ready to lend a hand. His selflessness and wisdom soon became legendary in the town. People would seek his advice on various matters, be it personal dilemmas or community issues. Mr. Albert would patiently listen, his gentle eyes twinkling with understanding, and offer words of encouragement and guidance. His wisdom had a way of instilling hope in people's hearts and inspiring them to overcome their challenges. One day, a young man named Daniel approached Mr. Albert with a heavy heart. He had been struggling to find his purpose in life and felt lost. Mr. Albert smiled warmly at him and invited him to sit down. He shared stories of his own journey and the lessons he had learned along the way. His tales were filled with courage, resilience, and the joy of giving back to the community. As Daniel listened to Mr. Albert's stories, a spark ignited within him. He realized that he, too, could make a difference in the world, no matter how small. Inspired by the elderly volunteer's selflessness, Daniel decided to follow in his footsteps and dedicate his time to helping others. Word of Mr. Albert's impact began to spread beyond the town's borders. People from neighboring communities came to seek his guidance and learn from his wisdom. The local newspaper even featured an article about his remarkable efforts, further spreading his inspirational message. Mr. Albert's acts of kindness touched the hearts of countless individuals, both young and old. He became a symbol of hope, reminding everyone that age was no barrier to making a positive impact. The community center flourished under his guidance, attracting more volunteers and initiating various projects to uplift the town. Years passed, and Mr. Albert continued to inspire others with his selflessness and wisdom. His legacy grew with every life he touched, and his impact would forever be etched in the hearts of those who had the privilege of knowing him. And so, the story of the elderly volunteer, Mr. Albert, reminds us all that true fulfillment lies in helping others and sharing our wisdom. It teaches us that no matter our age or circumstances, we have the power to make a difference in the world and inspire others to do the same.